What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report. Today I'm bringing you a manga review of The Promised Neverland, chapter 27, and Emma just turned to a straight up yandere in this chapter, which was kind of out of nowhere, which caught me off guard, which was kind of cool as well, because her character really does need something to do, even if it was just temporary. When they were going over their plan of how they're going to get Norman out of the house, or their various plans, she was just like, you know what, my leg is broken, so that's delaying things. Why don't we break Ray's leg too? Yeah, let's do that. That'll work. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, she had good intentions. It was just, I didn't expect to hear that type of thing out of her. And I'll get to that in more detail in a minute. But again, Ray is basically trying to come up with a way to get Norman to escape, or the plan that they decide to come up with is to keep Norman there, to keep everybody together until they can actually escape together. See, what he said he was going to do is they're going to hide him within the premises. So the reason that they would be able to do that comes into a factor of things as far as how the houses are operating and how these demons have things come to be. Like, it's not surprising, but it really is interesting to see that these kids are being treated like cattle and, you know, like chickens, basically like free range. See, one of the things that Ray points out is that we will be able to hide Norman a little easier around this place because the demons don't want to change the environment. Like, for example, they're not going to make the wall higher, or they're, if anything, they would just add like more sisters around the area, because the kids are operated in what's called a cage-free environment. They want them at their best. They want them at their peak physical condition. They want them smart. They want them happy. And they want to surround them with care and love in this orphanage so they can have the best quality meat that they can get. So if they'd reveal themselves, this is one reason why we haven't seen the demons on the premises. That would cause stress with the kids. That would lower the quality of the meat. And think about that. If you're a kid that age or ever and you see a fucking demon, you're going to be scared as hell. So that's the reason why they have the caretakers doing all the work, and then the demons just come to transport them and nobody can see them. Also, these kids are very smart. So if they start to notice something changing around them, like if they make the wall bigger or they start adding more security, that's going to cause stress, and that's going to lower the quality of the meat. So it's interesting to see how much these kids really are cattle. I mean, it really did go dark with this type of series. And Ray was like, with these things being a factor, we can simply just hide you within the premises somewhere, and then you can use that time. If we fake that you escaped, you can use that time to go outside, do more intel. You can go see what's outside. You can report back to us. You can do anything, because to everybody else, you're not going to be here anymore. And then that will basically give you some time to do your scouting while we wait for the inevitable date for us all to try to escape it. We'll try this plan again. And that's when Emma came up with the idea. She was like, things are being delayed as far as my shipment because my broken leg. We break a limb on Ray, then that's going to delay both of us, and then that's going to take more time. So Ray was with it. He was like, yeah, let's do it. That would definitely work. That would totally work. But break my arm, though. Don't break my leg. That'd be more beneficial. And within these last few handful of chapters, definitely the last 2 or 3, we've seen more emotion out of Ray than we've ever seen before, because this is all that he's been working for. And he's coming up with plan after plan after plan to make sure that they all get out, to make sure that they get Norman to safety, make sure that they all survive together, because right now Norman is kind of swallowing the pill and is just going to accept his fate. He's like, you know what, I'll just go off to be shipped. I'll go ahead and die, because I don't want anybody else to get shipped off instead of me, and I definitely don't want anybody else to die. But Ray and Emma are like, no, we're in this together. We're going to escape together. And when these 3, when they had that embrace and they hugged each other, it was definitely the most heartwarming part of this entire series. It showed a little bit of light in the darkness that this series has, as we're all friends. We're all going to get out of here. And that key word being all means all of us. Even if we have to keep changing the plans to make things better and better, we're going to succeed. We're going to do it together. Of course, we know it's not going to be that easy. I mean, they can have all plans that they can muster up on top of the world, but when you're dealing with somebody like Mama. But speaking of that, Ray says he still has a trump card against Mama that has yet to be revealed. The next chapter, we're going to find out what he knows about the secret of the house, how long he's known about it, and why. So things are really going to get interesting. You know what? As much as I love The Promised Neverland, it's not really a gripe. It's more of an aspiration. I'm I'm really anxious to get out of this orphanage. I want to see what's in the outside world. I want to know more about this world that they're in. I want to know where the humans are. I want to know about that human trafficking system or that breeding ground that I've been speculating since chapter 1. I'm ready to dig more into this series, so I'm just as anxious and excited as the kids are to get out of this orphanage and see what else this story has to offer, because yeah, even though we're still in the same spot and we're 27 chapters in right now, it's still been awesome. I think soon it needs to start opening up, unless they plan on having this series go on for a long time. But how much legs do we have with them still trying to escape and still getting thwarted by Mama? I think the natural progression for this series is maybe they actually will escape this time, and we all know that not everybody's going to make it. If you want to ask who I think would die, it will probably be Gilda. I see Gilda probably sacrificing herself to make everybody get away, and the biggest spotlight has definitely been Norman. Norman's had death flags on him since almost the beginning of the series, especially with him trying to outthink Mama. But you know, with Emma seems to have the less to do of the three, so maybe something big is coming up for her later on in the future. I definitely hope so. I'm still holding on to the theory that they're all not going to escape and she's going to have to stay behind and become a mama and grow the kids up from there. I said this theory many times now, but something I also mentioned before, it seems like the focus as far as the main character focuses more on Norman than anything, and definitely Ray. And then Don's a really good character too. I mean, this series can go many ways. And then there's Phil. I mean, who knows what's going on with Phil? There's something about this kid, and whether it's going to be good or bad, it's going to be something big. But there's still a lot of things out there that we can indulge in this chapter, in this series. Promise Neverland overall, I just can't wait to get to it. It just seems like we've been in this orphanage for so long that I'm getting a little bit of cabin fever and just want to get out. So that was the chapter in a nutshell, guys. Again, this was probably the happiest Promise Neverland chapter that we've ever seen. And that's good, because it's been so bleak, and I know it's a bleak series, I know it's a dark series, but just since it is a Shonen Jump, you gotta insert that little bit of hope that, you know what, these kids might just make it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Let me know what you thought of the chapter in the comments below. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there's not a shortage of content that you indulge on this channel. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now. Just chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.